Listeners, we all have seen Reiki healing into action, where we have heard our ancestors or elders talking about people healing individuals from a distance or just by moving their hand with the warmth on top of somebody. And we see healing, it happens. It's a mystery that we're trying to unfold today. And today we are joined by an extraordinary guest, Vaishali Sakhuja. She's a business leader with 19 years of experience in global business, sales, and solutions at HCL Tech. But beyond her corporate success lies a deeply transformative journey as a certified Reiki master with 25 years of practice and a recently certified Ho'oponopono practitioner. Vaishali has been empowering lives through these profound healing techniques while seamlessly balancing her professional and personal responsibilities. Let's hear from her her incredible insights into these healing modalities and how they can benefit our mind, body, and soul. Welcome, Vaishali, to the podcast.
Thank you so much, Pulkit. Thank you for the lovely introduction.
Vaishali, the three modalities that you talked about, Reiki, Ho'oponopono, and Raj Yoga meditation, it really
Right.
intrigues me to understand a bit more about each of them. But as a usual ritual, before we dive into our question and answer, I would request if you can share your journey with our listeners, how you got introduced to these modalities and how have these modalities played an important or crucial role in your life.
So, surprisingly, no, I didn't choose Reiki. In fact, I think I'm a chosen one. Reiki chose me. And I'll tell you how, because I was in 11th or 12th standard, and
Hmm.
my parents were in touch with a lady in Australia, and
Okay.
Dr. Diane. And she, like that time, no, there was a chat friend, right? So they were in touch with her, and she was a Reiki, like, no, master and into various modalities, and she wanted to spread this Reiki in India. So she reached out to my parents that if they could provide a space or they could arrange a space for her where she could conduct classes for 1 month and teach this to other people. So fortunately my parents, gave her a space in our house, and we didn't charge any rent or any money to her. So
Hmm.
as a gift at the end of that month, she gave to like Reiki to all the family members. So
Wow.
we were all attuned to Reiki, and my father is now a Reiki, like a grandmaster. And so that's how my journey began. So initially I was thinking that, oh, no, like what is this concept, and no, maybe because I was like a school student, right? Not confident that I would be able to learn it, or there was apprehension about that. But when that thing happened to me, I felt that that my life, I would say, started changing. So that's how my journey began with Reiki, and that was wonderful. And again I would say, like, no, even when I like, because once you have experienced healing yourself, right, then you
Hmm.
don't need a proof outside. Okay, and that's how then Ho'oponopono, no, I got introduced to Ho'oponopono, so that also, no, I could relate myself to that. And because I was looking for spiritual answers somewhere, okay, and Raj Yoga meditation gave me those answers, that how in my corporate life or in my regular life I can, connect to my know my real self as a spirit, as a soul, and connect to the supreme divine soul. And that's how I
Hmm.
would say the journey began for all these areas. So that's
Wow.
area.
Wow. Amazing. Um, Vishali, usually if somebody from the outside, unaware about the Reiki technique, looks at
Yeah,
it, he would probably not really believe in it. As far as I
exactly.
have
Right,
observed it, it's either I have heard about distant Reiki healing,
right, right.
where somebody might be sitting thousands of kilometers apart, but still they claim to be healing somebody. Probably I have seen instances where somebody was in Gurgaon and
Okay,
healing somebody in Faridabad, probably 60
right,
kilometers. Then I heard
right.
somebody doing it from Chennai in Faridabad. So these things, and Chennai and Faridabad, if I remember the distance correctly, it's more than 2,000 kilometers. Uh, how is that even possible? How, in the world of science which we are living today, where there's always a scientific evidence of everything, how do you
Yeah.
really explain Reiki?
Okay. So that's a very beautiful question, I would say, because most of my clients initially had that thing in mind, that no, because let me tell you, my clients are not just limited to India. They are in US, they are in Australia, like all over the world. So now you would wonder, like, no, how does energy travel? So basically, no, first we need to know ourselves. I think that's where Raj Yoga meditation helped me, because uh, we are not just this body. Okay, when I say my face, my hand, no, my body, then who am I? So, and many of us try to question this, that who am I, I am not this profession. Like, no, if you said, like, I'm area sales director of HCL Tech or some, that's my profession. That's not like, no, who the real person I am, right?
Mhm,
So,
mhm,
if and whenever, like, no, there is a like someone has left their body, the moment they leave their body, we don't say that person, we say that person has gone, but their body is here. So what has gone? It's energy, it is soul, right? So we have to understand, we are energy, we are soul. And science has shown that energy cannot be destroyed, it cannot be created, it can only be transformed from one form to another, right?
agreed.
And we also know like a law of rebirth, right? We just take one body in one maybe birth, and then
Mhm,
another body in another birth, right? So
yeah.
that's why energy can only be healed through energy, right? That's why energy, there is no time, space, or I would say that stops energy to travel. Okay.
Mhm,
So that's why Reiki, when we talk about distant healing or Ho'oponopono healing, so energy can travel through time and space, through to any location, because you are no, one source of energy is healing the other source. So that's how it works basically. And I'll also try to maybe explain what Reiki is.
yeah,
Re means
yeah.
God's wisdom, okay? And ki means energy. So energy that is full of God's wisdom, that is no aligned to the universal, I would say, power, or universe supreme divine soul. So that actually, and in Reiki, we are just the instrument, okay? So I am just the instrument. I can't have that ego that I am healing someone. I am just the instrument, and God or universe, or you can source, is healing through me to the other person. So that travels, that healing or energy travels. That's how it is. Yeah.
Understood. Understood. That's great. That's great. Often, it's but not very commonly known out there. It's very few people who are actually doing Reiki healers, other
Mhm.
actual Reiki healers who are able to pass on that energy healing. But there are a lot of people who claim to be Reiki healers, and it's just a money making game for them. So, how can individuals really create that demarcation or differentiate between an actual person who knows the art of Reiki and who is just claiming and out there to fool people out there?
Okay, okay. So Reiki cannot be learned through just the theory. One is the theory, which is fine. You can always do course online. People go to Udemy or some platforms, online platforms, to learn, which is only the theoretical part.
Hmm.
Reiki
Hmm.
can only be taught or can be learned through a Reiki master or a grandmaster who already has got attunements. So when I say attunement, basically that's like your crown chakra is aligned to the universal power. Okay, it's open, and so that attunement is given to the person, and only then like the person is enabled to give Reiki. Okay, so they are certified healers. You can always check for their certifications, and there are various levels in Reiki: level 1, level 2, level 3, and you can always check for their certification, whether how many certification they have done, they are a grandmaster or not, and that's how you can go about it. And also, like I said, your own experience tells you whether it's working for you or not, right? So when you definitely go for the right people, authorized people, and have their reviews and in place, and that's how you can basically start. That's there. Yeah.
Understood. Understood. And who is it that Reiki is for? Who all can benefit from the power of Reiki out there?
So everyone, I would say, because see, Reiki, definitely the I would say the physical health or no this thing, but as I said, it's energy. Okay, so no, it is not limited to your just physical body. It also heals all the blockages which could be in your career, in your finances, in your relationships, in no health or anything, right? In your life, basically, anything can be healed and. Various ailments are covered like no basically the pain in the body or if you in fact like no in removing the side effects of medicine. Okay, so as a Reiki practitioner, as a Reiki master, I do not stop people from taking medicines if they come to me for any health issues. Okay, I never stop them from going for a regular medicine this thing, but I have seen experience in my own family and myself that the side effects of medicine have got reduced because of Reiki. Okay, the healing process or the recovery process have become faster when they take Reiki. So it's a complementary therapy basically, and migraines or hormonal issues or any aspects basically. So it really helps. So that's there.
Understood. Understood. Uh, so how can how relevant it is in today's time, and what are the roots of Reiki? From where did Reiki really originate?
Mhm.
When was it first experienced out there? In a timeline of human existence,
Okay.
and how are people really perceiving it today? How is it being accepted in the corporate world or with the modern, uh, human generation that's coming in? How are people really going up to it?
Okay. So Reiki is a Japanese technique. Okay, and Mikao Ushui had introduced this. So
Mm-hmm.
and I think in maybe 1926 or before. I don't remember the exact time, but yes, that's when it started through Mikao Ushui. And as I said, it's a complementary therapy. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
anyone can take benefit from it because, like I said, I was just a student at that time, and I thought that no, I how can I learn Reiki or how can go no because I don't know anything about energy. I don't know anything about the healing practice. So no, how is it possible? But you
Yeah.
won't believe after learning Reiki, no, once I got the attunement, because there is a process, we do a lot of every healing practices, starts with forgiveness. Okay, so in Reiki also, I started the master, taught me how to forgive myself, other people, and then start that journey. And when I learned Reiki, I realized that my confidence level had, gone to the next level. After that. I had in life, I never thought of doing maths honors or I would say computers, but I could do that. Okay, I could do my masters. And so basically, a person who was like no not confident to take up various aspects of life could do I would say excel in various aspects because somewhere that because the blockages I would say in your energy field or in your mind thoughts and soul is removed, so it really opens the door for you in moving forward, I would say. So yeah, so
Understood.
thanks to I would say Dr. Mikaoshi that we could get this beautiful healing practice. And I would also say that in India also you would have known that various saints used to touch and heal others, right? And
Yeah.
Sai Baba is one of them. I would say who's famous for this, right? But but I would say that somewhere Dr. Mikao Ushui has not just, I would say, structured the healing practice of the touch and distant Reiki, but he has also helped us protect ourselves first and then send the healing energy or become an instrument to the other. So that's a beautiful, I would say, again, aspect of Reiki that you are first taught to protect your own energy and then become an instrument of healing. So that's
Understood.
it.
You touched upon a very interesting topic and something that I believe is the most important, you know, characteristic that every human being needs to have today. But there's a huge dearth of it. There's a huge, I would say, poverty around it. That's forgiveness. You talked about that every healing technique starts with forgiveness. If I look around, whether it be media or the people around me or anybody out there in general,
Hmm.
everybody is carrying so much of emotional blockages or their own baggages from their past experiences that forgiveness becomes a luxury that I'm not sure how when are they going to achieve or how can we achieve. So how can really somebody forgive somebody and what's the whole concept of forgiveness?
Okay, so Pulkit, again, I think you have touched right, I would say, because this is a pain point of many people. Because I think there is a conceptual about forgiveness. People think that if they are forgiving, they are doing a favor to other person, which is not true. See, forgiveness does not mean what you the wrong doing by other is right, no, is acceptable. Okay, that forgiveness, that's perfectly fine. Like no, so forgiveness is not about forgiving other person, or we're not doing a favor to other person. It is about that I am not going to carry the burden of the negative doing that you did to me. Okay, I'll give you an example, maybe. So, for example, if someone is throwing garbage in my house, okay, and I say that because you have thrown garbage, I am not going to clean it. So, whose house is going to stink, right? So, and who's going to carry that negativity? It's me, right? The wrong has been done by other person, which is fine. I know, I understand. But if I don't clean that negativity, or if I don't forgive that other person, and I get adamant about that, so I am going to suffer in the whole process. So that's why forgiveness is very important, because you are not accepting the other person's negative thing. You are just not carrying that burden or negativity with you to the next thing. So now that I shared the concept of energy, right? So if you are, for example, you're not feeling good about something, okay, someone did a wrong, or they scolded you, or they were angry with you, and now you are carrying that energy or negative emotion with you. And when you interact with that negative emotion to someone else unknowingly, you are not in your I would say the 100% to give the right energy to the that other relation. Okay, so that's becoming a block in your career, or in your relationship, or in your health. And somewhere you're carrying that negativity to various aspects. So that's why it is very important to release, to let go of that no thing, and move on, basically. And trust that law of karma, law of suppose there is something done wrong as per the society or this thing. So law of society, law of government, law of karma, everything will take place. Okay, you outwardly you can take any action that you want to take, but inwardly don't have that negative feeling or that negative emotion for that person or for that situation, because that's only harming you, not the other person. If I hope I'm able to explain.
No, surely, surely. I totally, align with that thought.
Hmm.
But, today you go on the road as well. I was just driving from, back from the market, and there was
Hmm.
somebody who was constantly honking, and there was no space
Mhm.
for the car to go right or left. We had to wait.
Mhm.
And suddenly,
Mhm.
the moment that we got the, space, we gave the person, the car behind us space. And the
Mhm.
moment he just came parallel to our car, he started abusing.
Mhm.
So the world today is in so much rage out there. Anybody you talk to, we all are humans, we are bound to do mistakes, but the first reaction, and not even the response, the first reaction everybody does is they burst out in rage, and the instances are increasing with every passing day out there.
Mhm.
So why is this very basic art of forgiveness being forgotten, and it's becoming a luxury? As I was saying earlier as well when I asked the question, it's a luxury today. Why it is moving towards that side, that people have forgotten the basic art of giving benefit of doubt to somebody out there, and they just burst out.
See, because we are not in touch with our real self. We are, we are body conscious. Okay, I think that okay, I am somebody, this prestige, this rich. that this is I associate myself, maybe my BMW or my my profession or my this thing, and that ego I'm carrying, and because of which the moment someone honks at my, how did he dare to do that to me, because I'm in my body consciousness. But the moment I realize that I am a point of light, I am a soul, and that person is also a soul or energy, and maybe his experience today, or he's in a hurry, and maybe he's not in a right state of mind today. So when you are full, okay, and you see other person or other soul as a soul that is not filled, basically not full at that moment of time, so that gives you a compassion. Or because see, soul's real virtues or are purity, love, peace, knowledge, power. Okay, when I am powerful, I am acting out of power, I will forgive, I am able to forgive other. So in fact, forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of that you are carrying a power to let go of the negative things around you, and you're able to see the situation with compassion. So because we are not in touch with our real self, that's why meditation is no more a luxury, meditation is a necessity or a requirement for each day. Because when you meditate, and especially in Rajyoga meditation, I learned that when I am in touch with my real self, I am like a soul, a point of light, and I see other person as a soul in their journey. I am able to give them more love, or I am able to relate to them, or they, with a compassion, I am able to respond to them. So that's why it's important. So that's there basically.
Understood. Now, coming back to Reiki,
Mm.
how is the healer impacted by the the practice of Reiki? If you're healing somebody, how does it impact the healer herself or himself? What is there any negative impact, or because somewhere or the other there's some energy transformation happening? So how is that whole process neutralized for the healer?
Okay. So, see, in Reiki, like I said, it is, you are just an instrument. Okay. A person who's giving Reiki is just an instrument. It is God's, power, or God's energy that is transmitted through you to the other person. So, and because, like I said, Dr. Ushui has taught us how to protect ourselves as well, despite the fact that because this is the energy full of wisdom, it's not going to harm anyone, not even the person in front of you or to you. But still there is a way to protect your energy, and then start and call Reiki and start the process. So this keeps the person really safe. Secondly, if you know about pranic healing, okay, where
Mhm.
you have to give the energy of your own like energy to other person. So there still there is a chance that you get depleted because you are giving your energy. Okay, some days if you're not feeling well, or if you're not in a positive state of mind, that time you might feel no depleted, or you unknowingly might give a negative energy, right? Though I don't know the complete practice, but that's the just a like a at a high level I can share. But in Reiki, because you are not giving your own energy, you are just becoming an instrument without ego, and no, you're just transferring a positive energy of God to the other person, so you are quite protected. There is no like side effects to the Reiki practitioner or to the receiver. Yeah.
Understood. And how is it important for the receiver to be open about it or aware about it? Can we do Reiki healing for somebody who is not aware that the healing is being done for them? Does the receiver
Okay.
really need to be aligned with it?
So the very first, see, even if it's safe, it's pure, it's everything, but we still ask for permission for the from the client to give them Reiki. Okay, in some cases where the person is maybe really no, unwell, okay, and his family member seeks permission, and then ask you to give Reiki, that is also fine, because somewhere their family member have given that no permission to us, right? So first of all, without permission you don't give Reiki to anyone. One is that. Secondly, yes, you are right, the even then the receiver has to be open. Okay, because if if suppose no, I'm trying to give you something good, okay, but you don't want to receive it, so that's not going to help you, right? That's going to be in conflict with your aspect. So similarly, energy is there. If I'm sending a right energy to someone, but there is a resistance from there, though being a wisdom, full of wisdom energy, it will still work to some level, but because of that resistance, it is not going to help too much. So the resistance should not be there. There should be trust on your Reiki practitioner, right? Because see, even medicines, it's there is no guarantee that medicines will work, right? But you go to the doctor with a trust that okay, he's going to prescribe you the right medicine, and no, the so that trust, that harmony should, or openness should be there in the receiver, and then it works wonders for them. So that's it.
Understood. Understood. Uh, can you share some of the examples of successful stories where Reiki has done wonders, along with the sharing the ailments that they have helped to people from to recover from that?
Sure, sure. So, I think at the very first step, the recent example that I could think of is, no, like I said, my clients are in Australia, US, and across the geography. So there was a lady, and she approached me for anxiety issue. Okay, so like I said, I don't stop them if they want, like, no, if the doctor prescribes them medicine. I told her that I'm open to give you Reiki for the anxiety issue, but if your doctor says that you need to take medicine, just go for it. I will not stop you from that. But she was adamant that she didn't want to try medicine, and first try Reiki, and then see if she still needs medicine, she would go for it. So that was a like a mutual thing, that okay, as a practitioner we don't stop that. So I did Reiki for her for 21 days, and also combined it with meditation, because now that I know meditation and Ho'oponopono, so I combine these no aspects. And uh, fortunately, in her case, she didn't have to go for medicines after that, because she again consulted her doctor after 21 days, and she was feeling really positive. She was able to get back to her work and this thing. And when she spoke to her doctor, so her doctor was also surprised that what did you do for last 21 days, that no, I don't think you need medicine anymore. So she said, because I tried Reiki, and so thankfully that worked. But one of the cases, at my, I would say my young age, okay, that that still gives me goosebump. Okay, was there was a person, a friend of friend, reached out to me that a person was missing. Okay, in they were he was traveling abroad, and he was missing the day he had to board the flight. He didn't board for India, and that's how the people in India got to know that the no he's not to be found somewhere. Okay, so so this friend was really worried that no one knows his office. It was, I think, office trip, and his office people had met him one night before for the dinner. They had a dinner together, and next day when they were waiting for him on the airport, he was not there. So they were all worried. No news about him. So that time, first time I tried Reiki for a missing person. So I just felt that the only reason I think I went for it, that there's nothing to lose. Okay. Even if it doesn't work, there is no harm happening, because that is the beauty of Reiki. Like I said, there is no side effect, there is no harm out of it. And because the friend had given me permission that no, that please somehow no search or see if that works. Or so what I did was, for continuously, I would say 2 days, I sent Reiki. In the second day, in fact, we did group Reiki. I involved another Reiki healer, and we did group Reiki. And along with that, with the meditative state, I also sent him the message that no, you are fine, and the beautiful purity of God, and no energy of God. So that combination, and you won't believe, on third day he was back home. Okay, and there was like he was being attacked by someone, and he was no not conscious of this thing. And so that's how he got conscious, and then he came back and he was safe and everything. But that is the, I would say, power of energy, or no healing, I
Hmm.
would say, that you don't know when, where it works. And the one more aspect in this case I remember is, because the first time I gave Reiki, I could feel my hands were warm, okay, for towards the person. And there was the place also where I thought, like, because the my friend had given me some information that he was last seen in this area, and no, so in a map I could, so there was a process that I did, and no, in the map I could see, I could feel energy somewhere, and that's I shared with my friend, and again he was found no, in that area only. So that like basically I got like I would say a confirmation that okay, it's working, right, and it's there. So it still gives me a goosebumps. But other than this, there are many, I would say, aspects myself on myself, like no, for various ailments, and I have done Reiki for people in their career. For example, there was a person who was jobless for 5 months or so, and then he reached out to me that no, I'm not able to find the right job, so if you could give me Reiki for that. And so again they come themselves, but obviously there is an apprehension that will it work or not work. And see, as a practitioner, we never give like a 100% assurance that it is going to work or not work. But what's going to work is that Reiki is going to elevate you as a person. Okay. And when you are aligned, so you will be able to know, deal with your situations in life in the best manner. Okay. So, and anyways, it is not going to do any harm to you or anyone. And it's only going to remove all the blockages that are coming in your way. Okay, so when you are elevated, you are no, at par, at the right frequency or at the right vibrations, you are able to attract the right opportunities and no, right things in life. So again, for this person, Reiki worked in 2 months of time. No, the person got the job, and so thankfully, I think it's all God's, I would say, grace that works for people. Yeah.
Wow. Well, those are some really amazing and invigorating, success stories coming our
Mm.
way. Um, One final question on Reiki. Uh, what advice would you give, to somebody who's planning to consider Reiki, but having some apprehensions, whether to try or not? What would be your advice to them?
See, first step is to find the right practitioner, right grandmaster, master, okay, so that you are in the right hands to learn Reiki. If you want to learn Reiki, okay, that's the right way. Even if you don't want to learn Reiki, you just want to experience it, or you want to take it for certain cause, like I said, for health, for relationship, or for career, or anything. So go to the right person through and uh, experience the right way. Go with a trust and a openness, okay, because that needs to be there. And obviously you would like because I'll give you an example. A person came to me for Reiki, and he said, I just want to try and see if it works or not. Okay, I want to try your skills. So that time I didn't take up that case because I felt that person is coming with a doubt. I knew it will work, okay, somewhere it will work, but because it's a the even the practitioner needs to understand, I would say, that the person is not judging you, or they are not just trying to take it in a different stride, right? They should be serious about what they are asking for, right? So either both the ways, there has to be like a set pattern. And also when you are taking Reiki, drink a lot of water. If you are giving Reiki, drink a lot of water, because obviously that and because you are receiving and you're giving no, energy, so you should the fluids, I would say, really helps in releasing the energy, negative energy, or no, and also keeps you hydrated. You need hydration when you take this thing. And as a Reiki healers know that they need to, like, protect themselves. There is a prayer, and then start Reiki. Though, as I said, it's safe and everything, but still, it's good to protect yourself and then start the energy healing. And when you are teaching someone, or you're, no, you can always advise person to clean their aura, okay, and they can also clean their aura through salt bath, or through various aspects, and before they start receiving Reiki. So that's a good practice I do with my clients, that or people who want to learn Reiki, that they should one is that there is a flip flop like way which cleans the aura of the other person. But I also advise them to take a salt bath and then come to me and start Reiki. It's a first like step, and no, they don't have to do it daily. And it's a good practice generally also salt bath, like for everyone, I would say, so that they, because we come interact with so many people in our daily, I would say, work environment. So it's good to clean your aura. So that's it.
So, Vishali, moving on to the next technique that we were discussing about, Ho'oponopono. Uh, can you share about it? Because this is the technique I'm hearing for the very first time in my whole last 5 years of career, which I have been working in the wellness industry. So I'm hearing this for the first time. What is it? And I did a little bit of research. I believe the very first step in this technique starts with forgiveness. So would be revisiting our discussion on forgiveness. But yeah, if you can, share its roots, what this technique is all about, and yeah, how can it benefit people?
Yeah. So Ho'oponopono healing is a Hawaiian technique, okay? And Dr. Hugh Lin, interestingly, the story that I heard about Dr. Hugh Lin was that he was a clinical psychologist, okay, psychiatrist, I think, and he was given a case of mentally ill people who were criminals as well, okay, and in Hawaii, and first few like days, I would say, he didn't know what to do about how to go about or start, but he knew this technique of Ho'oponopono healing, okay, and what he did was he through their files, just knowing about their history and working through these four lines. Ho'oponopono uses four lines. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. Okay. So he, through these four lines and through a conversational, he could heal most of the, I would say, the prisoners or those criminals, and they were no quite fine and they could be healed. So that's when no that what I would say is the power of this healing technique. So how it works is basically, so when you are saying these no aspects, again, you're starting with forgiveness, you're seeking forgiveness and everything. So that you're doing no saying to the divine, and knowing the fact what when Dr. Hewlin was asked that how no you are saying this for the prisoners, how come they are getting healed by this, okay, and what's exactly working, okay. So he said, I am nothing is coincidental, okay. Basically, if people have come into my life, or that is there is a reason to it, okay, and the somewhere the conscious heals the subconscious, and because we all are again connected as a like a energy, okay. So when I clean myself, and when I think of them and I clean that energy in me, that is traveling to them and that is healing them. And also uh, uh, because I take 100% responsibility of attracting those people or those aspects, so when I clean that, that also helps clean the universe or that aspect, okay. So that's how it works basically. So somewhere if you see, like we have heard about law of karma, okay, that whatever goes out comes back, okay. So uh, but what we do is we don't take 100% responsibility of whatever is happening in our life, or the kind of people we are attracting in our life, or the kind of situations we are attracting. That's why forgiveness is important. For example, if you are seeing a movie, okay, in the first you didn't see the first half, and in the second half someone is taking a good person is taking revenge, okay. But if you directly see the second half, you would feel that, oh, this is the B is doing wrong to A, okay. But in the if you see the first half and you get to know that A did wrong to B, and that's why now B is doing wrong to A, you feel that it's justified. Why? Because you didn't know the past. So that's how it happens, that whatever, because you have done something wrong to some person and that comes back to you, so that time you're not ready to face it, okay. So that's why forgiveness is important, because you are taking 100% responsibility that that whatever is coming back to me is my thing. So so this healing practice, that's why starts with, again, forgiveness. that okay, I'm sorry for whatever situation is created or whatever I did to you, and please forgive me. That no, and we speak to like send this forgiveness to the divine, to ourself. We forgive ourselves and to that person or to the situation, and then we send some compassion, love around that, and gratitude. So the power of gratitude, and so that's it.
Understood. Wow, that's a
Mhm.
really beautiful practice to be there. Um, coming on to the main point we were discussing of forgiveness.
Mhm.
Now, something it's on a different contrary side where, okay, we know the importance of forgiveness, but how can people really bring it into practice? Because if I'm not wrong, a lot of our emotional blockages, manifest into a lot of physical ailments out there. Like I've
Exactly.
heard a lot of our stress gets stored in our shoulders or in our lower back. That leads to the lower back aches, the cervical
Mhm.
pain, that's there. Uh, at times, anxiety also gets into your stomach. It creates acidity issues, indigestion, and all those things. So
Mhm.
when we know that having, stress, anxiety, or not forgiving somebody, having that anger is going to lead to so much of physical ailments, why people really forget about it and they just focus on that reaction rather than responding to anything.
See, because like I said, people think that they are doing a favor to other person by forgiving. Okay. And they forget that they are doing favor to themselves by forgiving the other person. So again, I won't want to repeat that it's so forgiveness does not mean that what you did to me is right. Okay. Whatever actions you want to take outwardly. Okay. For example, if someone has done a crime, so you want to raise a case, uh, no, put a FIR or no, do a court case or whatever actions you want to take outwardly, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead and do that. But inwardly, like inside, you need to understand that, and that I think understanding comes from the point that at core the soul is the like I said, the properties of soul, right? It's like purity, love, peace, and somewhere over the years, or I would say over the births, that purity or that peace or that the clear aspect has been covered through the experiences, through the negativity, or negative emotions, and that's how we start judging each other. Okay. Or your experiences makes you, or my experiences makes me, and not just this, we carry these experiences from our ancestors, from our friends, family, current birth, past birth, so many aspects, so many environmental aspects, like influencing us. Okay. So because of which the real self, which is pure or is forgotten. Okay. So when I am like it said, no, the world transformation starts from the self transformation. You don't have to change the world. Start with
Hmm.
yourself. If you clean yourself, you are in touch with your core values. Okay. And you start that, okay, I am not going to carry this negativity. Okay. I let go of this. And that's how you forgive yourself also, because when you are able to forgive yourself, you are able to forgive other person. When you are able to love yourself, you are able to love other person. So when you act out of this compassion, this wisdom, okay, that's how it becomes easy to forgive other person. Okay. So that's how I would say. And like you said, this negativity, okay, because energy, right? It's an energy, and it's so as you might be aware, we all have not we are not just as a soul, we are soul sitting here in energy, but we also have a energy field around our body.
Yeah.
Okay. So first, and every thought that we emit, okay, reflects in our energy field. First it affects our energy field, and then it starts affecting our body. And that's why if we don't forgive, we don't let go, and this, we are carrying that burden, that pain into and that manifest in our body in various ailments. So you have to now decide whether you want to live with a disease, or you want to forgive and let go of that. So this way I would say it will become easier to forgive, because you are doing a favor to yourself. So that's it.
Wow. Understood. But at times, And I know it's very subjective and dynamic in nature, but what could be a usual, timeline around which emotional baggages can be healed or can be, forgiveness can be practiced? Because I
Mm-hmm.
have seen various, individuals around me where they have gone for a lot of techniques, and most of them starting with the concept, the very first step is forgiveness,
Mm-hmm.
but they still have those blockages still impacting them after years of practicing these modalities. So what are they doing wrong? Or that could be one
Mm-hmm.
thing, if they're not practicing something in alignment with the way it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
Or is there an increased potency to which they need to reach? How can they really look at it? Because there are certain incidents and experiences in an individual's life which they're very difficult to let go of. They
Mm-hmm.
become an innate part of their whole human nature, their nature, their characteristics. So how can they let go of those such experiences which have shaped them as a complete individual?
See, so that's why I think basics are important. Okay. So if I understand law of karma, if I understand who I am, okay, and that's where I think I was also seeking no answers. People like, no, how can I forgive other person when that person has done wrong to me, or they shouted on me or something like this. And all the common thing about Reiki, Ho'oponopono, Raj Yoga meditation taught me that no, why forgiveness is important is because I have to take 100% responsibility that it is happening to me because of my own karma. Okay, because right, people go for past life therapies, right? And when they realize that today the person who's no causing them pain, or maybe no, a mother-in-law or a sister, like no, a daughter-in-law, why there is a entanglement, or there is a conflict in the relationship, because somewhere that person, like maybe like I said, this daughter-in-law had done something wrong to her mother-in-law in past janma. Okay, and now that's only coming back to her now, this no, in this present janma. So you don't have to I would say really go into past life therapy to know this. Now that law of karma has explained us that whatever is happening to you, it's return of whatever you did. Okay, it need not be in this birth, but in any other birth. Okay, and it could be like, no, because what happens is that person comes like a business partner, like a closer relationship into your life, and causes trouble to you, because somewhere there are unresolved aspects in the past no, birth, which was not resolved at that time. And now, because both the souls have taken a different body or a different name and different face altogether, so they are not able to relate that that was their own responsibility, that they attracted the same person in their life again. Okay. Similarly, the situations, and that's what Dr. Hewlin also said, no, when he's that if I have attracted these mentally challenged no, patients or criminals, because it's my duty now, my 100%, I take the 100% responsibility to clean whatever is no, whatever I feel when I read about their case history or what they did, and I take ownership of like basically seeking forgiveness from the divine, uh, giving compassion to the situation, no, operating out of love and gratitude, and heal myself first, and that will reach these people. So that's why in Raj Yoga, again, meditation also, that's what we are told, that when you forgive, and it's not like you said, some people take no, many years. So what the right way is to tell yourself, for example, if you're crying for certain no aspect, now you want to cry for a moment, for a few months, for a year, or decide for yourself. Okay, so and when you decide, no, today I want to change my life, or today I want to take this step, so that the shift in your thought process is going to help you forgive. So that's why we are taught that every day you start your day with forgiveness and gratitude, and end your day with forgiveness and gratitude, like daily cleaning. Okay, when the clothes are not like if they are dirty, you don't leave them for next year to be cleaned, right? That stain, the moment there is a like the tea spills on your shirt, immediately you will go and wash it. okay, so that the stain doesn't remain for too long. But in our case, what has happened is over various births, that stain of like no negativity has been there. So we have to clean it daily now. We have no, some have to do more work or some have to do less work to clean it. But it's on everyone's, I would say, willpower, stamina, and the way they are operating out of it, which helps them in forgiveness. So I hope I'm able to answer, but happy to
Usually,
clarify more.
I just
Yeah,
have a follow-up question on this one
yeah,
point.
yeah.
Now you talked about law of karma coming into picture. So if somebody is giving me pain in this birth, probably
Mm,
I did something wrong with them in my previous births,
mm, mm,
whatever, could be the
mm,
timeline.
mm.
Now, is this not a never-ending process coming into picture? Because if they're giving me pain in this birth, probably now it's gonna get reversed in the next birth for them.
No, no. Okay. So I'll correct over here. So it doesn't mean that now I have to see if I do again, if I operate, that's why forgiveness is important. That I want to stop this cycle over here. If suppose I also do wrong now again, okay, think that I have to take revenge and I do wrong and all that. So that is not going to help me because see, remember, law of karma is also working for me. If I am doing wrong, that is also again going to come back to me. So, and what people think is, okay, I can do anything wrong and I do right. So there is a balance sheet that is going to get compensated. It doesn't work like that. If you're doing good, that good, the results of good will come back. If you're doing bad, the results of bad will also come back. Okay. So this is parallel thing that is going to work. But it's not going to happen that I did 10 good things and one bad thing. So it is compensated. And now I won't get the result of the bad thing. No, it's not going to happen. So every day, every thought, in fact, people think that only the action that they're taking outside is karma. No, what you're thinking, slight thought is also karma, okay, which people don't know at times. So even if you're thinking negative about someone and you're and this we all have faced, you know this we call also called as vibes, no, when you talk to someone, they're talking to you very sweetly, but somewhere you're not getting the right vibes, okay, and you don't feel comfortable around them.
Yeah,
Why? Because internally maybe they are not emitting the right energy to you, okay, or not, like they would be saying that, oh, come over to come over for lunch to our place, and inside they would be saying, oh, I am least bothered to invite you, okay. So there is a conflict in the energy that I'm thinking inside and outside. That's why you are feeling that, because I'm emitting two responses, one verbally and one internally. So that's how it works basically.
understood. Understood. Uh, I would also like to talk about breaking the patterns because a lot of times people do complain that मेरे साथ same चीजें बार बार हो रही हैं.
Uh,
They might get into and it's applicable for both the genders. It's not specific to any one gender, but
right,
all the
right,
genders
right.
out there because they say I'm only meeting like girls often say that I'm only meeting boys who are not truthful to me or honest to me,
Mhm. Mhm.
or vice versa happens that I've heard cases of some males where they are only getting married and they have been divorced, I guess, 4 times. So how can somebody really identify these patterns, understand what needs to be broken in between, what needs to be
Mhm.
really stopped, what they really need to work on, heal,
Mhm.
and then restart a new journey, or how to really get into a different path altogether?
So it is said that no, life brings you the same lesson again and again till you learn a lesson out of it and move forward. Okay. Because you're not growing as a person or as a soul. Okay. That's why those lessons are coming again, and like no, those patterns are repeating in your life basically. And second thing is you're not taking responsibility again of your thing. See, whenever something right happens, we say, oh, we did it. So whenever something wrong happens, we say, no, it's God. God, maybe God has written something, no, for us to this. Okay. Today, I want to ask you, if your parents are given this chance, okay, to write a destiny about you, what would they write? Everything perfect?
Yeah.
Right, in your health also, would they write that no, one time he should get fever, or no, one time he should get fall ill, other 99% he would be healthy? No, 100% they would want your good health, 100% no success in your career 100%. So why would God as our parent would write negative about us in our destiny? It is again law of karma, that because of which I'm attracting the people, situation, my life. Okay. So, and God does not interfere in this law of karma. What role the, I would say, supreme divine power has is to give us the still, because He is ready to forgive us always. Okay, He forgives us. He gives us the power, love, peace, which enables us to, deal with all the situations in life. Like people say ना कि राई का पहाड़ और पहाड़ का मतलब जैसे difficult, right? And that पहाड़ can become राई and का रुई. Okay, how does that happen? Because when you are connected with the Almighty God or any form, you are able to deal, because you get that, it's like withdrawing the money from the ATM. Okay, so you are able to withdraw love, peace, powers, wisdom from God. And because you know that He's your parent or guide or teacher, so, and you have these powers within you, so you are able to deal with the situation in a better manner. Okay, and this helps you like go for the best career, go for your best car or house, and that's how it works. But law of karma is at the base, and that's why I say that we all enter into wrong relationship or wrong career or wrong this because we are attracting that. So somewhere we have to change ourselves. Like I said, the world transformation does not happen till you transform. The moment I transform myself, I raise my vibrations, so I would attract the right people. Again, I will give you an example of frequency. Okay, for example, FM. Okay, when you tune into a news channel, you hear the news, right? When you tune into a musical channel, you hear that. Okay, the moment, that's why when you tune into uh, the higher vibration, which is like no Almighty or God, a supreme power through Rajyoga meditation or this. So what you do is unknowingly you are uh, connecting to a power who's not going to seek anything or who's not taking away from anything from you. He's only giving you, right, and filling you. So that what raises your vibration. Okay, the moment you are vibrating at a high vibration, you start attracting a situation of that vibration. Okay, because universe doesn't know the language of like English, Hindi, Punjabi or anything. Universe knows the language of energy. When you are vibrating at a high energy, you attract the higher energy of opportunities, people, everything. So you basically raise your vibrations through healing practices, through meditation, whatever form. That's why people practice gratitude at the starting of the day. Okay, because gratitude has, or love, I would say, has the highest vibration. So that's, these are the basically parameters you can follow.
Got it. Got it. You have mentioned Raj Yoga meditation throughout our discussion. What
Yeah.
exactly is Raj Yoga meditation, and how does it differentiate from other forms of meditation out there?
See, Raja, like in Hindi means king. Okay, and
Uh-huh.
yoga means union. Okay, union with divine. Okay,
Yeah.
so Raj Yoga means that you are becoming a king of on your own senses. Okay, and not just physical body, but your mind, soul, and your no virtues. Okay, so you become a master of your own self first before you can do anything for others. So is what Raj Yoga all about. And in Raj Yoga, you first know yourself as a soul, which, like I said, till you are not in contact with yourself, you are not able to connect with other person. Okay, because in body consciousness there is a gap, that he's a male, she's a female, no, he's a VP, he's a peon, he's a client, he's a vendor. So there is a difference or gap, right? But the moment you see, okay, even my client is a soul, I am a soul. Okay, even a male is a soul, a female is a soul. That gap is not there. So and second thing is connecting to the Almighty. Okay. So how it is different from other, I would say, practices is in other meditation, you are taught to, like, maybe you're chanting something. Okay. You're chanting some mantra. So there is a religion involved. But because Raj Yoga is connecting to the divine, to yourself, it is irrespective of your religion, you can practice this. There, because it's not a religion, it's not a, like, no, it's not stopping you from whoever, whatever religion you want to practice. Okay. And second is, uh, you are again connecting to the source who's filling you, not depleting
Mhm.
you. So it raises your vibrations basically. So that's it.
Understood. Understood. And how can somebody, start practicing Rajyoga meditation if they've never meditated before? What would be the very first steps or the paths to, getting into that practice of Rajyoga meditation?
So there is a 7 day free course, okay, taught by Brahma Kumaris, and they
Mhm.
you can go to any center. They can no learn for free. There is no charge at all, and it's a 7 days. To you can also, if you want to increase the pace, you want to do it at your pace. You can no do it for 14 days or 15 days. Anyone again can practice it. There are myths around it that you have to leave your for meditation. Generally people think you have to leave your family or work to do that, or the entire day you have to meditate. It's not that. It's not true. So okay, so meditation is not about leaving your family, it's not about leaving your work. You can, I'm an example. I'm working as a professional in my IT industry, and at the same time I'm practicing this. In fact, this has helped me deal with no difficult situations, sometimes the political aspects in work area, or the difficult areas in life. Even I would say loss of a family member, or some, we all have like I would say faced health issues or various aspects. But this meditation practice has helped me grow as a person and deal with various aspects in my life. So anyone can do it, just free of cost, no charges around that. And I would like to give an experience of this, if you allow me, at the end of this session. So we'll do this, and once I think people get the gist of it, maybe they would know what I'm talking about. So that's
Why
it.
not? Why not? Surely.
Yeah.
And one final question on, Rajyoga meditation or any of the practices that we discussed
Mhm.
today. Ho'oponopono was there, then Reiki was there. How is it really required to be practiced throughout the day, or it can be done in short bursts during the busy day?
Yeah, yeah. So the beauty of all these practices is, and is that you can start and end your day with that. Okay, you don't have to do entire day. Again, coming back to Raj Yoga meditation, it's, see, you don't have to because when will you do your work? If you entire day, if you're just meditating, you will not be able to do the right karma. Like I said, law of karma, I'm talking about so much. So
Yeah.
even doing your taking care of family, taking care of our work, being true to our work is required. It's important. It's Raj Yoga meditation is about no affirming or connecting to myself in the right manner. Okay, making me realize that I am a powerful soul. I am a peaceful soul, and it's not to be searched outside. Okay, so all these practices, irrespective of healing or this thing, you can do it. You can give Reiki, for example. If you've learned Reiki, you can give Reiki to yourself in the first 10 minutes in the morning. Okay, Raj Yoga meditation, you can start with just 5 to 10 minutes in the morning. Okay. And how you can practice throughout the day is, after every 2 hours or every 1 hour, just check for a minute, just a minute. Okay. That, like you're drinking water or taking a bio break or this thing, just for a minute, you can just make yourself realize, or one after one meeting to jumping to another meeting, take a break of 1 minute and make yourself realize that how am I feeling? We daily we ask everyone how are you feeling and everything. We don't ask ourselves, like, no. So just ask yourself that how am I feeling. Okay, I take the responsibility. I am no, and just connect with divine, or through your subconscious over this, that I am a peaceful soul. Okay, realize, fill yourself that with just for 1 minute, fill yourself with that peace, and you're ready for the next meeting or the next aspect in your life. So this way, but yeah, daily, I would say involving them, these practices would help you in daily cleaning. Like I said, every doing something every day is what makes difference in your life.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing. So, Vishali, why don't we, go and experience the Rajyog meditation you were talking about?
Sure, sure. So, like I said, in this, you first have to see yourself as a point of light sitting here, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and divine also as a point of light. And in this, we travel uh, outside our body and visualize. Basically, we visualize that we are traveling outside our body and traveling to the supreme divine abode, Paramdham, and there you take all the good, virtues like peace, purity, fill yourself, and come back. So I'll not take much time. We'll quickly do this. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can keep your eyes half open, half closed.
Okay.
Focus just on yourself in the middle of the eyebrows. I am a pure, powerful, divine soul. I'm filled with divine love, peace, purity. See yourself as a point of light, separate from this body. God's divine light, love, peace have formed a protective shield around me. Nothing can enter this shield. I'm safe and protected. Now I'm ready to travel outside this body, beyond the earth, the stars. See this point of light traveling as a star beyond the earth, the stars, the moon, beyond and beyond, beyond the galaxy. I have reached Paramdham, the supreme divine abode. This place is full of light, love, peace, purity. What a beautiful day that God Himself, the supreme divine power, is waiting for me as a point of light. I am a powerful divine soul sitting next to God. His love, His power, His wisdom, His knowledge is traveling towards me and filling me with divinity, with purity, with wisdom, with bliss, love. If there is anything bothering you, you can share it with God. Surrender yourself to Him. Surrender that situation to Him. Feel light, happy, healthy. Fill yourself with His divine powers. Now, I, the soul, am ready to travel back to my Karambhumi, back to the earth. See yourself as a point of light traveling back, back, back to the earth, back to my body, between the two eyebrows. I am back, back, back. I now have the power to deal with any situation in this world. I am a pure, powerful, divine soul. Om Shanti. And you can open your eyes.
Thanks for that. That was a really relaxing experience.
Yes. Okay, then. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Pulkit. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaishali. It was a great conversation with you. I'm out of my thoughts right now. Thank you, Vaishali, for sharing such profound insights into the realm of Reiki healing, Ho'oponopono, and Raj Yoga meditation. Any final message you would like to give to our listeners?
I think people feel that corporate or regular life is separate and spirituality is separate. Okay, but somewhere it's not true. Okay, you have to take spirituality means what? The study of self, study of spirit. Okay, and study of the soul. Okay, so if you like, for example, when you drive a car, you first know how to know what is the car about, what are their parts, everything. We Today we are learning about AI technology, everything outside, but we're not learning about ourselves. So
Yeah.
all these practices first helps you to understand yourself. When you are connected to yourself, you are able to like then operate out of the soul consciousness and give the best to the world, I would say. So just take these I would say studies and involve them in your daily life. And no maybe I can give an example and that will help. So
Sure.
I was over a call with a very difficult client once. Okay, and though he was not angry at me, but he was basically shouting for some aspect which other people had done to him. Okay, and he was quite unhappy about that. So I was listening to him, but very in just a moment of seconds, I invited God. Okay, I meditated, and Raj Yoga meditation, you don't need to close your eyes; it's with open eyes. So I invited God. I invoked Him and sent peace and love to the soul, my client. Okay, so because I am a soul, he's a soul. Right energy, right compassion was sent to him. You won't believe, in just few minutes he calmed down and he said, don't take it personally, I'm not no angry with you or this thing, and this is the aspect that's bothering me or this thing. And in a that was like no that still gives me goosebumps, these situations, I would say, because no because you know the basics that you are dealing with a human being after all. Okay, so it's no and how they are transformed with this beauty of I would say energy. So so this is like I would say that no, don't take it like that corporate is separate and spirituality is separate. Invoke these practices in your life and you would be able to deal with everything. In fact,
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
writing a book also,
Okay.
which I think from my it's my notes basically, that what has helped me in my corporate world or in my regular life relationships or dealing with loss of family member or some no, so how I have raised or no face these situations and has helped me, the spirituality has helped me should be able to reach others. So that's there.
Wow. Wow. Totally looking forward to your book launch. And do share that link with us. If it's launched within the next 1 month, we will be sharing it with our listeners.
Sure, sure.
And listeners, these practices remind us that healing isn't just about addressing physical ailments, it's about nurturing our mental and emotional well being as well. And for all of you, if today's conversation resonated with you, take the first step towards healing yourself by exploring these techniques. We will be sharing Vaishali's contact details in the description on whichever platform you're listening to this. You can reach out to her and start your journey towards healing. And remember, you can share your worries, stress triggers, or questions anonymously on a mental health platform. Link is in the description. We are here to listen, and together we can bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Until next time, stay well and remember, we are listening.